and apologize. I didn't know what there are people abakanjalo. Kwathiwa go and apologize what I'm not going there and I'm really not going there. And now she's 6 feet undergrounding ngenxa yokuthi wanqa kuyoxolisa ngithi oh God. Ngempela there are people okuthola ukuthi bayasatshwa. There are people othola ukuthi nabo abafuna ukutshelwa. Yonke lento ihlangahlangene kuningi isikhathi 29 minutes past 11 emsakazweni wakho as I promised you mlaleli ukuthi yena kanjani by this time we'll have laphana ke intokazi sithi uDesire Thindi ozobe khona lana ke ekona khona la emsakazweni wakho. She is a mother, entrepreneur, radio presenter, a station manager, and he's been in this industry for 5 years now and has always loved i-radio. Wayifunda futhi wastarta lapha i-radio station management through the Northwest University Val campus. Currently ukuthi uhosta ke ilaphana ke home road on the KCA ke laphana ke yena ke but ke sizoba naye njengamanje nje ku 1:30 sizomfonela nakanjani okumele ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi ke what we are giving you ilokhu ke okuvela kuyena not mina akusimina yabo ungakhohlwa lokuthi akusimina bakithi ke mina nje ngizobe nginika lokho akushoyo yena kodwa ke sime lapho nje ukuthi sizoxoxa naye kabanzi nangempilo yakhe nangejeni yakhe nokuba ke nezinto abhekane nazo kuningi nje sobe sikhuluma ngakho namhlanje kwakho hlala nje ungabusanyakaza khona la emsakazweni wakho sizobe sesimlanda fresh njengamanje uyazi ke siyathembisa bese siyakunika
ladies and gentlemen sihleli nosaziwayo
Yay, yabona ke manje. Let me just call her. Sikhulume khona la emsakazweni wethu kuze sizozwana ukuthi we Nkosi yami ukuphi intokazi ngalaphi sizi ukuthi who is this lady esengimchaze kangaka khona la emsakazweni. Stay tuned ungabe senyakaza yonke into esokunika yona injengoba injalo. This is Car Radio. Ungakhohlwa ke the show is the Boiling Pot Show and this is the Hot Hour kushisa ngempela. We welcome you emsakazweni wethu Car Radio. Sawubona. Angazi ukuthi kwenzakaleni ke yasifuna ukuthi nje inganginiki lento engiyifunayo but ke let us try again and see ukuthi ke isithathe sibekaphi phela lezi zinto zaka technology zinakho ukuthatha nje zikise kwenye indawo wena ube uya kwenye indawo. Let us try again and hear ukuthi ngabe izwakala ingaringi nanokuringa. Sawubona. Hello. Dumela. Mhlobo. Hayi umhlobo akatholakali akithibike kudira haleng let us try again and see ukuthi ke siyamfumana yini ngoba phela masingamfumani angazi sizoyithini le ndaba. Let's see reconnect and then call her again because sometimes it's all ukuthi it's a network uyibone iphone isi-counter nje ukuthi umuntu uyibambile but no one is speaking. Okay, let us see. We are trying for the last time now. I just want to hear ukuthi kuyenzeka yini tasekhaya nayiringa yaringa ifoni. Okay, sawubona. Hello. Ayibo. Ngiyafona ngapha alingeni ucingo angazi kwenzakalani asibambelana ke mlaleli sizophinde futhi sizame ucingo lethu ke engathi ke kukhona inkingana ekhona I don't know ukuthi kwenzakalani ke let us try again emva kwalana ke asibambe umoya kancane
download Car Radio. You are listening to Car Radio, the #1 station in the whole universe.
Zakhala izincingo. It's 27 minutes left eseleke before 12 p.m. Siyakwamukela emsakazweni wethu iCar Radio. Sawubona.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Ukai.
Okay.
I'm blessed and highly favored. It's so good to have you in this Car Radio today.
I'm so honored to be on Car Radio today.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so sorry about the link. I thought I was going to fix it, and I know you're not okay, but we ended up having a call. I hope you don't mind.
No, it's no problem, eh?
All right. Today, as we are having you here on Car Radio, we are so excited because it is our first time we are hosting you, and I'm so happy to be with you to have you on this show with the Boiling Pot Show. And today it's Friday. You know we are very busy up and down and doing everything. But I've already told Abalaleli ukuthi we are having you today, a mother, an entrepreneur, a radio presenter. You are doing a lot of things. Please tell us, who are you, where you were born, where you were raised. Yabo, we just want to know that party so that you know who you actually, yabo, ukuthi ubani ngempela.
Okay, so I was born Lungile, Desire Thindi, born in Huhudi in Freiburg in the Northwest. I was raised in the Val Triangle in Suoane, and I've been living here for practically all my life. So I am a radio presenter, radio station manager. I am a mother, like you said. I am an entrepreneur. Yeah, I'm just, I guess I wear a number of hats.
Okay. All right. As a radio presenter, and you've been in this industry for 5 years, and if I can just ask you some questions based on radio presenting and everything, the life of being a radio presenter, how does the life, how does it treat you? How you became a radio presenter?
All right, so I've been full-time in the industry for 5 years, but I've actually been in radio for quite some time. I started in 2009 with a community radio station here in the Val Triangle. And then I think I was there for about 2 years. I was not on air at the time. I was behind the scenes. And then I went off radio for a few years, and I came back in 2020 during COVID when we started KCA Radio, an online radio station this side. And being a presenter has had its challenges, eh? And it's not as glamorous as we make it to look. A lot of people think it's an easy job, you know, we just sit here for 3 hours and speak, but it's not as easy as it sounds. But it's been great. It's been awesome. I enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm not on air, I feel like I'm missing out on something.
Wow. Now we are presenting at the same time we are managing, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. How you manage working as a radio presenter and also working as a manager?
All right, so as a presenter, I only do one show once a week, so it makes it a bit easier to be able to handle the day-to-day operations of the station and still do the one show, because I mean it's only once a week, so it doesn't take that much of my time.
Okay.
But it's all about managing your time and just being able to balance the two.
Yes. But you've been like working for such a long time now, and you've been experiencing so many things, working with different faces. What are the most the most things that you can just mention that was challenging you when you are changing or you are seeing new faces on the radio?
I think the most challenging thing would be the different personalities that you have to work with, you know.
Yeah.
It's the whole trying to balance being, if I could say, being the boss and also being a colleague at the same time, because I'm also a presenter now. If I'm doing a show and I have a co-host, I have to remember that when we're on air, we're doing the show, I am a presenter like she is or like he is, and not bring up the whole rank of me being the manager. So yeah, I think that the most challenging thing would be the personality, and having to balance being the presenter and the manager.
I'm so glad that today I'm having you on this presenter buyer's experience and on the same industry, on the same thing that you are doing. It's really great because I always get this question from people who are listeners or people who don't understand radio, or how do we switch? Like, let's just say you come from home in the morning and you've been like facing so many challenges before you go to studio. When you enter in the studio, and you must run your show smoothly, and you must make sure that your show does not change the way it used to be, because it must be perfect all the time. But you have this thing, the burden that you are carrying. So they're asking this question all the time: how you manage to be okay on air while you know that you are not okay?
I think with me, it's really been a blessing that I was on radio and then I went off, because I had to deal a lot with working with people. So I kind of learned how to leave my problems at the gate when I entered my workspace and be somebody else. So it's a whole it's really just a discipline that you learn as you grow, that you need to be able to separate your personal life from your career and your work life. So when I walk into the studio, the minute that mic goes on and the light stays on air, I am a completely different person. I completely forget about all my problems. I take them right at the back of my mind and focus on the show at hand. And then when I'm done, then I'll pick them up again at the gate and take them home with me.
So as you're saying all this, I'm just having this question in my mind. How do you do that? How you do that? Are you meditating? Are you speaking to yourself? Are you saying words that will just give you that courage to go to work and leave everything behind, as if there was nothing wrong when you were entering in studio, there was nothing wrong when you left your home? Like, how do you do it? Do you pray? What do you do actually?
Honestly speaking, I just speak personalities, if I can put it that way. I remember it's something I learned when I was a kid. I used to say that there is Lungile and there's Desire, and those are two different people. So what I do is, the issues that I have at home, and all the problems that I have at home, those are for Lungile Desire team. When I open the mic, I am D. So when I walk into the studio, I become somebody else. I just say, okay, D, it's time for you to go to work. Basically, that's what I do. I just say, it's time for you to go to work, D, and Zbonile must stay outside the door. So Zbonile stays outside the door with her problems, and D goes on air.
I love that. I'm taking notes today. Now I'll know how I will handle my situation whenever I have such situations that need my full attention, that want to take me out of studio, and at the same time I must be on air. So now I know how I will handle that situation. I'll take the Lungile, and then I'll come with Lungile on studio, and I'll manage to do the 3-hour show and enjoy it and make it perfect as it's supposed to be. Right now we are having Sibongile Desire Thindi kana emsakazweni wakho. This is Car Radio, your number one online radio station. Don't forget, today it's Friday, it's 19th of September 2025, and your time is running very quick. We haven't done anything yet. We're just like greeting, hi, how are you? But I hope you are enjoying this interview, because I feel so great. It's giving that thing, when you are feeling, oh God, that vibe, and you're feeling that you're talking to your radio presenter and also your radio presenter. Listen, sihleli nosaziwayo.
Ladies and gentlemen, sihleli nosaziwayo.
You told me that you started on radio 2009. I was actually in school by that time. I was doing grade 9, and you were already on radio.
Just don't make me feel so old, Lungile.
No, I'm not making you feel so old, but at the same time, I have this thing in my mind. Maybe you were like, when you're still young, a teenager, and you love radio, and then you get an opportunity. I'm trying to make you feel better now. the main reason, the main source that keep you on the radio, even if you're facing challenges, even you feel like, yo, I want to give up, but there is this thing that always hold you and call you, come back, this is where you belong. What is that thing?
I've always had a love for music and a love for radio. So it's always, the radio has always been, I think, like in my blood, if I can put it that way. Like I said earlier on, when I am not on air, it feels like I'm missing out on something. It feels like I'm suffocating to a certain extent. So I think that's what keeps calling me back to radio. Radio to me is my life. Other than my daughter, radio to me is my life.
I love that. Have you ever been like nominated on the radio before?
No, actually, this is my first nomination under the radio industry. So I'm very excited and so honored to be nominated.
Wow. I'm so happy for you. Which category are you nominated under?
I am nominated under the best programs or station manager.
Wow. I wish you all the best there.
Thank you so much. I hope all the listeners will vote for me as well.
Yeah, they must vote for you because you sound so great. It's the first time I'm having a conversation with you, but I can feel you're actually a radio presenter. You know your story. Whatever you are speaking, you speak with confidence. And you're so happy to be a radio presenter. I love think that wow thing, and I know being nominated is the great thing, it's give you that hope, it give you it motivates you all the time why you started the radio, why you started whatever you are doing, and you see the light, it's giving you, it's actually promising you or we see the future is actually bright.
No, definitely it does. It does. It gives you that whole feeling that you are doing something great. You're actually as great as you might think, or as greater than what you actually think you are. So, it's a nice feeling to be nominated. When I first saw the nominations, I screamed on my own because I was at home and I got it and I was like, and my daughter came running. Mama, what's wrong? When I told her that I got nominated, she was like, yes, finally, you're going to be famous.
Wow, she's thinking about being famous.
No, my daughter's always on my case about being famous. She's like always saying, so when are you going to be famous? You're always meeting these celebrities. When are you going to be famous? I'm like, but we're already in the same beat, so it's fine. But no, she was very happy. I think she was happier than I was.
Wow, that's nice. That's so nice having someone who's happy for you. It's actually give you that thing. It's, oh my God, I did it. I made it this far and I have someone who's supporting me. This means I'm actually good. And you feel it from the deepest of your heart to go, yeah, I'm moving forward now. Now I am moving forward. Yes. So you are nominated and you are so happy. We see it's getting there. Now we see on the group of nominations where they give the state all every Friday, and you see each category they will just put those names. We'll see these are people who are actually getting more votes. Are you one of those people who are being mentioned all Friday?
Okay, with the last statistics, I was sitting number 2 in my category. So I'm hoping that with the next statistics, I will be sitting at number 1 and maintain it until the very last day.
You must. It's a must. Please make sure that you maintain number 1 because there is someone who will come and take it away. I know sometimes when we are nominated and somewhere somehow we feel like we are exhausted, we feel like giving up because of the things that we are facing. When you are asking people to vote for you, there are some challenges that you face. Tell us, what are the challenges? What are the things that you've been facing that were draining you or making you feel like maybe I should just give up, when people they are responding, when you're asking them they must vote for you?
My biggest challenge with getting people to vote was the voting system that's being used. A lot of people are used to doing the whole SMS voting system, and this is not the same one that we use for these hours. So a lot of people were a bit skeptical because they're scared of being scammed and stuff like that. But that I think the challenge was essentially just explaining and reassuring them that it's not a scam. Every vote will count. But yeah, I don't think I've ever really thought of giving up. But yeah, the only challenge that I have faced so far is the whole voting system. But other people have been great, making sure that she is sending out votes for me, and I really appreciate her all the way in the Northwest.
Wow, that's nice. I'm so happy that you never feel like giving up because I know that is the thing that always comes in our minds when we feel like it's not working for me. So I think I should just give up. Some people, when they are nominated, we know they have this thing in their mind with, oh, let me just give up because someone is nominated and that person is well known than me. Have you ever felt like that?
When I saw the state that but you know what, I figured a nomination on its own is a win. And to have 4 nominations under the same umbrella, which is the radio station is nominated for best online radio station as well as KCA radio. We have a best female presenter and a best male presenter nominated. So to me, it's like, you know what, this is a win on its own. And if I win it, then hey, it's a great achievement. But to have come this far, to me, is an achievement all on its own. So yeah.
Wow, that's nice. I'm so happy for you. And I love the energy that you are putting on when you are asking people to vote for you, and you are actually sound positive because you are like, you are a person who are like a go-getter who want to achieve something and who says, no, I'm not going to give up and I'll keep on pushing until I achieve what I want. And I love how you motivate yourself. Right now, we have so many online radios and we have so many radio presenters. Some of them, they start doing this thing, and some they think they will just be on a radio maybe for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 months, and then they'll become famous. Maybe some, they don't have that passion on radio, and they think being on radio, it's something that is so easy to do. And when they enter and they start doing the radio thing, and then we're like, nah, this is not for me. So maybe there are people who started and they have passion, but at the same time, they want to get paid, they want money, they want to be famous, and they ended up saying, no, I can't do this anymore because it's look like it's delaying, it's taking a lot of time. So what can you tell that person who love things that just happen, like boom?
One thing I can say is that anything you do, when you start it starts off like a baby. You know, when you have a baby, they first have to learn how to sit before they can learn how to crawl, and they have to learn how to crawl before they can walk. And when they have to walk before they can run or jump. But anything that you start has to take it, go through its own stages to get to where you want it to go. So if you really want it, you need to stick with it and give it that time to reach the stages that it needs to reach to get where you need it to go. And like I always say, we plan, but God decides. So you might plan that you want to be famous and rich by the time you're 21 years old, and God knows that that's only going to happen for you when you're like 51.
Yeah.
But you just have to have faith and trust and trust the process.
Wow. I love that. It sounds so great, and it's also motivating those people who just said, "No, I'm giving up because it's not working for me." Not knowing it's supposed to take time, and it must be by God, not by that person. So now you are nominated, you are excited, and people are voting for you. You are seeing like you are becoming a person like, oh, no, I'm gonna have this award, and this award is for me. Right, this year is the best year for you, as you were saying, as a mother, as a radio presenter, as an entrepreneur. How you manage your life, how you make time for your family, because you have children as a mother. And excuse me, sorry about that. How you make time for all these things that you are an entrepreneur, and also you are a mother, and you are a radio presenter, also a manager on that radio station. So how you manage time so that you'll be able to be available and be a present mother, a mother.
You know, what I do is I always say you just need to have time management skills. And I'm one person that's a very punctual person. So I always plan things. And I always plan my day around certain things that I need to do. Like now, when I get off the phone with you, I'm gonna actually have to get to my daughter's school because they have a performance today. And then when we're done with that, I know that I have my business that I also need to run, and I'm gonna make time for that as well. I always try to, within the 24 hours of the day, to make sure that I at least allocate an hour to everything that really is important to me. I might not spend the entire day with my daughter, but she knows that Mama is there when I need her, and I always show up for things that are important for her. And she also knows that all the other things that I do when I'm not with her, I do it for her future. So she understands. I kind of build that into her head, and it's really just about managing your time.
Hmm.
I also try and make some time for myself as well, just to sit and refill my cup as well.
Wow. I love what you just said. I love it. I have no more questions now. I don't know the lie. I have no more questions. You've answered all my questions, and it's so nice. I've learned from you, and I hope the listeners who are listening right now on this interview, they're actually gaining some information and also learning from you, because you sound so mature. And I love that. I love it so much. Okay, as we spoke about in nominations and everything, and the people who are listening would love to follow you on social media platforms and also know how they're gonna vote for you. If you have a number, you can share that number so that they'll WhatsApp you and ask maybe for more information. I can say that.
Okay. So on Facebook, I am Bonile Desire Thindi,
Mm-hmm.
and on Instagram, I am Bonile Thindi.
Okay.
So they can just inbox me, and I will give them all the details they need.
Okay.
I would give out my number. I'm just skeptical about people calling for other things.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why people they always have that mentality. If you are giving your number away, and then they'll just use it for other things that are not even good. Yeah, but yeah, that's better if you're just keeping your number. And those who want to vote for you, they must just inbox you. And some maybe they will comment on the comment section when you reply, and then they'll know how to vote, because it's also helping you if you're keeping your number. Thank you so much for today, and we wish you all the best. We can't wait to see you receiving that award, and I call your name, said and then we'll be shouting there. I'll be there on the day because I'm also nominated, but not on the same category like yours.
No, thank you so much for having me on your show. I really appreciate it, and I'm honored. Thank you to your listeners. And yeah, man, cannot wait to meet you in person. Hey, I'm also gonna be there on the day.
Oh, that's so nice to meet you, Jay. Aren't you gonna say some shout out to some of people that are close to you?
Yeah, a big shout out to my daughters, Pogazi. A big shout out also to goes to my aunt, also in Sikilebo all the way in the northwest. Not forgetting the man that got me here where I am right now, and which is God, of course, and the other man, which is Mr. Mutawun, Charles Mutawun, the owner of KCA Radio. When he called me up in 2020 saying, girl, I'm setting something up and I want you to be part of it. And it's been a great journey for the past 5 years. It's been awesome. So I just want to say a big shout out to the master himself. And yeah, to my family and my friends and everybody that's been voting for me, I really appreciate it. Please continue to vote. And yeah, man, thank you so much for Car Radio for having me on the show.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you today on Car Radio. We wish you all the best. May God bless you and keep you safe. Stay blessed.
Thank you so much.
Car Radio.
That is Sibongile, Desire Thindi, khona la msakazweni wakho on Car Radio, and thank you so much ukuthi sibe naye on this radio, your number one online radio station. You know the story when we are having someone and that person is so excited to be here, to be on air, to be on Car Radio. This is so amazing, and I love this moment. I wish I can just go back and just say no. Let's just start again and have this conversation because it was so great. I hope you also enjoyed msakazweni wakho. It's exactly 12 p.m. Msakazweni, and I'm about to close and wrap up everything. I hope